The funding of AIDS does more harms than good. The way they are doing their things of bringing condoms and telling people to going for a test and what have you, I think it cannot help a lot to Ugandans. If we are fighting something we don't know, and we continue injecting in money, buying condoms, bring ARVs, but which is very dangerous. If they tell you the effect of ARVs, the same as the effect of HIV. So to me it doesn't make sense. Of course, because to me this ARVs, if you read on ARVs, they tell you it makes it brings someone, it makes someone to be dizzy, this sleeping all the time, dozing all the time. No, I don't see any evidence that people do live long on ARVs, because me, I have friends of mine who have left ARVs and they are still living and they are not taking it. Yet they tell that when you live, when you are on ARVs and you miss 2 times all once, you are going to die. But people do stay without. There's a friend of ours here, he's called, for him was tested and they told him he's HIV positive. He didn't have any sickness, he didn't feel anything like he's suffering of any disease. But after testing, then they told him now he's beginning swallowing with the what? Septrin. This Septrin they give. After some time, then he put him on ARVs. Oh, but he accepted to take, because he had no alternative. Because automatically once they tell you a gonorrhea case, you're going to die if you don't do this. The way I look at this thing now, like telling someone go and take tests. After testing, they tell you go on ARVs. That doesn't make sense. Why do you tell me to go and test when I'm not feeling any sickness? And another problem now in Uganda, you want to go out of Uganda, they tell you have to go for test, HIV. They want to take people to Iraq to go to work. They tell you, we want to take just you as first of all test HIV. For God's sake, testing what when I'm not sick? That means if you find me HIV positive, you are not employing me.
But they're causing stigmatization or preventing it.
For them, they say they are preventing it, but that is not prevention. The funding of AIDS does more harms than good. The funding of AIDS does more harms than good. That's why, because there is a funding of AIDS, people are always telling people, always encouraging people all the time, all the day, you go and test to know your status, go and test to know your status. That means it's because of the fund. Those people who are encouraging people to go for a test, those are the people who are manufacturing ARVs. That's why they are forcing people, not forcing, but encouraging people all the time, on medias, on newspaper, on TVs, everywhere, that you go and check HIV to know your status. Even their tests, they are fake. Today they tell you are HIV positive. Tomorrow you come, you are HIV negative. The next day you are HIV negative. The fourth day you are HIV positive, using the same test.
Have you actually seen this going on in clinic, where they're seeing one result and reporting the opposite result?
Yeah, many times. Those cases are many. Recently I read over the newspaper. In fact, I still have it. You are the one who gave it to me. The lady who was tested HIV positive, and after how many years in it, he was just tested HIV negative. Yeah. Remember what happened to us? They were arrested and taken to a prison, and they stayed there for almost 4 days in a safe house.
Yeah.
So it becomes something like a religious whatever, which doesn't need anyone to oppose. Do you know the reason why we are arrested? One of the reasons why we are arrested, those guys who had prepared their HIV, as I can call it, workshop, those are the people who are busy testing people or kids, telling them, please, you are HIV positive, go and you come and we give you ARVs. That is their bread. That's where they eat. You don't question them. And what they hate is the question. All the organization concerning with the HIV, whatever, AIDS program, they don't want to question them. According to information. They say HIV, no one can prove that this is HIV virus. All the NGOs, if you find their motives and what have you, they are all related to HIV almost. You mean there is no any other program? Why is it that all the NGOs, most of the NGOs say HIV, we are fighting HIV. Okay, we are fighting HIV. If you think that you are doing something right and what you on the right track, why do you fear opposition? Why do you fear questions?
Why do you suppose the police serve to protect them and not to protect us in that situation?
And that's because the other one, they had money. They say that it's on a government program. So that means opposing them or asking them questions, that means you'll be opposing government program. Because the time I was arrested, I was beaten up and they're busy asking me, what do you want to do with that Muzungu? What do you want? What mission do you have with that Muzungu? Being arrested and kicked and was beaten in public. Still at the end of the day, as I asked them, why was I arrested? What case are you charging me?
And what did they reply?
They replied nothing. They replied nothing. They had no case to charge me. Apart from saying that, you people, you don't know, that this freedom is not freedom. It's not free. Freedom is not free. I said, that's what you are telling me, freedom. They were telling me that freedom is not free. You remember the time we were removed from there, from the CPS, it was around, it was becoming almost dark. I was kicked down and I was forced to lie down, facing down. They would not allow me to look at them, to see the people that are taking me. I was put under the chair.
In a car?
In a car. The semi-car, but you imagine someone forcing you to go down under the chair and then step on you like this. In fact, the time I left the CPS, I knew I'm going to die now. There's no any other alternative. Now going back home. But here I used to say, my God, please forgive me whatever I've done. I was taken somewhere where I don't know. While reaching there, they pushed me out of the car, pushing me, kicking me, falling down, full kicking me, and what have you. They pushed me into the house, which I didn't know, and everything was funny. Yes, so everything was so bad. Anyway, a very bad experience. But that is our Uganda.
Do you consider that the treatment that you were given to be torture?
It was real torture because they themselves, they confessed to me. They told me, for us here in the police, they are trained to make statement. Here, we are trained to torture. I was interrogated almost 3 times.
When you spoke to the other people detained there?
They told me this one is for Americans. They are the one who put it there. That's for terrorism. But I wondered whether maybe I was also treated like a terrorist.
How long have some of the other detainees been there?
People tell you that I'm here for 2 years, others 3 years, others 9 months.
For what crimes?
Well, you find someone, what did you do, sir? Me, someone, I have a date with someone.
What?
A date, just a date. Some of them were spies. On the last interrogation, those 3 guys who were interrogated me, it was so bad. Because you cannot interrogate someone while beating. That's not an interrogation, that's a torture. However, for them, they took it like interrogation.
I remember you telling me that they beat your knees or ankles.
Everywhere, these ankles, knees, and this. Because the time I came back, one of my ear was even had a problem, could not hear well.
Were they using implements or just their hands?
Down here they were using, they have, I don't know what they use, plastics, then up the hands, slaps.
What were they asking you?
They were asking me that, what intentions, what plans do you have with that Muzungu?
And your answer was?
I used to tell them, please, you have no plan at all.